Hi Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of October 2016. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, provided on the link at the upper corner. If you have visited the site before, you'll need to clear your browser's cache for the schedule button to function properly. So Pisces, normally I say my thank you at the end of the reading, but this month I want to start with a thank you because I've had such great support from you and I've had a rise in subscriptions. So please know that we're sharing mutual love and I will make every effort to give you my personal best. So Pisces, the first week of October begins with the Six of Wands. This is a great card. This is a victory. So maybe you have reached some kind of goal, or maybe you found a breakthrough in a situation, or maybe you've put in a lot of time and effort and now you've reached the culmination of that. And because of it, you feel as if you're on the right path. You feel inspired. You're ready to proceed and continue with whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you are finding yourselves in the limelight. You're getting some kind of recognition or acclaim. You've gotten some good news, and this is great. This is coming about largely with the help of your friends and a resourceful network. So you have situations either at work or home or both that are giving you the unexpected opportunity to use your leadership skills, to be a loyal friend, to cooperate with others, and you're finding gains because of that. So this could be a week where you come in contact with some people who actually can assist you. They can move you ahead. They can further your cause. They have some great connections. And so you can achieve any number of gains this week with the help of other people, by helping others, by extending your assistance to other people. And this is going to create a mutual exchange whereby things move forward more quickly, more enjoyably, and easier. This is a week where, you're very magnetic and you're capable of turning on the charm when you need to. Now, some of you may be resisting offers of assistance. You're not taking advice. You're not considering any suggestions that could actually create some improvement for you. And, in which case you'll find that this is a week that you don't enjoy as fully as you could have had you been more open to getting some help. This could be a week, though, where many of you are feeling great about yourselves. You're enjoying being in the spotlight and you're harnessing your personal power in order to manifest your plans, your dreams. You're taking on a strong leadership role and you're being recognized for it. Others of you need to this week realize that you need to take charge. Now, the second week you have the Queen of Wands. So this is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Or it could just be a person who is using fire energy, or you are, or the situation is. But this queen is, again, magnetic. She's got good business sense, leadership ability, and fierce determination. She's somebody who doesn't like to be told what to do. And in fact, if you tell her what to do, she may do just the opposite just because. Now, she can be somewhat domineering sometimes. Sometimes she overmanages the lives of the people that she's involved with. But her goal is to act as protector. She's very good at promoting herself. She enjoys competition. She enjoys, passion, and she has a love of money. She's enterprising and she's dynamic. So she can be both mother and businesswoman. And she's someone who is not afraid to try to influence other people and to pursue her own interests. And as a lover, she's extremely passionate. So this is somebody who wants to steer matters their way. This could be somebody that's very career-minded. This could be your boss. This could be a woman who's involved in various projects, or somebody that's socially well-connected. She may be some kind of an expert in some technical field, or maybe she's involved in a lot of organizations, charitable causes. So whatever the case, you may be having contact with this person this week. And if you are taking on the traits of this queen, this is going to be a week where you want to be noticed and appreciated. And the possibilities for that happening will be increasing. And also, because of it, enhancing your possibility of romantic attractions as well. So you're going to attract a wide variety of people from all walks of life who, both professionally or romantically, their goals and their personalities complement you and this desire for some kind of change, for some kind of adventure in your life. For others of you, you may be pushing a little bit too hard. Some of that domineering and over-managing can come in. And for you, you have to be careful, because you are actually going to end up, alienating other people, making a bit of a nuisance of yourself. And so in this case, you may be pushing people away from you just by the bravado of your personality. So this could be a week, though, where if this person is helping you or assisting you, you could, get some illuminating advice, or this person may be helping you to solve a problem or initiate some project, or maybe you're vice versa. Maybe you are helping her to do that and you're getting recognition. This could be one of the opportunities where you're stepping up to the plate to assist someone else. This could be a week where somebody needs to realize that it's time to take a leadership role. So now the third week, you have the High Priestess. This is a major card. In fact, the second half of this month is significant for you because you have two major cards back to back. So the High Priestess. So some of you, maybe you're dealing with a daughter, a sister, someone who's single. It could be somebody who's giving some advice, a counselor, or somebody who's very intuitive, or a psychologist, someone who's sensitive. This is someone that you can share your secrets with. This is a confidant. This person is capable of keeping a secret. This person may be doing some research for you. And this person, understands the inside loop to a situation. There's a lot of knowledge that this person holds, but this is very receptive energy. This is not somebody that's necessarily putting a lot out there. In fact, this card can sometimes indicate not getting involved in a situation, just laying low. There's information and you're just taking it all in. But this could be a week where things are happening behind the scenes and there's an element of secrecy to it. There's a greater intuitive awareness for you right now, and you are mastering your internal world. So perhaps you are gaining some kind of enlightenment or some psychological insights, but you are looking within and you're trusting that inner voice. You're tapping into the subconscious. Now, there could be issues connected to, some hidden issues, or something connected to some past conditioning or some early memories. Again, some of you may be seeking advice, and this could be any type of advice, and particularly esoteric knowledge or occult wisdom. Others of you may be dealing with, some female issues at this time. But you are very in tune with emotions, and what you're feeling and the emotions that you are projecting will be reflected back to you in kind by the people in your environment. And your relationships, particularly with women, is about to undergo some kind of reconstruction or reevaluation, and this could be personal or professional. So because you are emotional, you will need to monitor those emotions and try to remain objective and stick to the facts. You may be very protective of a loved one at this time. And again, I refer back to that Queen of Wands who can overmanage at various points. So if you're trying to protect someone, you may be going to such lengths that you're creating challenges in the relationship. And you may be thinking that something happened by chance and this is an indication that this is my destiny, when in fact it's not. Make sure you are not allowing your emotions to drive decisions, but rather relying on that higher intuition to give you answers. Now, some of you, you're going to sort of change the rules to the game so that you can get out ahead, or you can confuse what you may consider to be an opponent. And some of you will actually be inviting some intrigue into your life, and it's going to be more than you're prepared to deal with. So be careful. There is going to be an opportunity that crosses your path. And you're going to need to, again, rely on your intuition, because this opportunity does have a price tag and it does come with some kind of consequence. So this is a week where you're going to be rethinking things. Again, your relationships, particularly with women, will be changing in some kind of way. And you are going to be rethinking your feelings about something, your beliefs about something, some promise that was made, or some objective that you were trying to reach. And listening to your inner self is the key that helps you make decisions quickly and more efficiently. The key to this card is insight. So any challenges that you face this week, the way out is to use your insight. Listen to that higher self. Now, the negative trait for this card is intolerance. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're taking on a biased or prejudiced approach, this is going to create conflicts for you this week. Now, the last week you have the Hermit. Now, some of you, maybe you're dealing with people that are Virgo signs or related to the Virgo areas of life. This could be somebody that's giving you some spiritual advice, or just advice, good advice, period. This could be a teacher, a mentor, somebody that is wise and can give you some guidance. It could be that you're in a situation where you're sort of waiting. Again, the High Priestess not getting involved. Maybe you're taking a time out. This is a period of preparation for you, and you're doing some voluntary isolation. You want to gather your thoughts, and you're resting, you're seeking something, you're reassessing a situation, and maybe you just enjoy your own company. You're a little bit withdrawn and in seclusion right now. Maybe that could be you're researching something, working on something, but you're doing some self-examination. You're looking within to do some self-discovery. Now, some of you are trying to get some type of knowledge. You're doing some quiet study, or you are seeking some sensible advice. You're, again, doing a reassessment. Or maybe there's something that you wish to bring to light, some information or knowledge that you wish to bring to light or that has come to light. Some of you are attending to your mental health. And others of you are indeed offering some wise counsel to other people. But this is a very karmic card. You've got a lot of karmic protection. And this is a week that will allow you to work through some circumstances, particularly to deal with some issues that you may have been avoiding. So you are getting some answers, and you're changing the way that you look at life, your situation, because you've gained some knowledge. And this knowledge may have changed your understanding in a way that surprises you. But the gift of this week, again, through spiritual protection, is this enhanced awareness that allows you to move through a period of stress or crisis. And this is a time of being quiet, of observing, of listening, of taking it in, and looking at whether people's words and actions are aligning. So this card encourages you to use your common sense. Again, do not allow your emotions to overwhelm you. This is a card about being practical. The key this week, this is a major card, so the key is using your logic. Rely more on your common sense and less on what other people are telling you, because they may not keep their word. And if you use your common sense, then you'll be able to make the right choices, the right decisions that work for you and allow you to achieve what you deserve. Now, you can be very objective this week, and you're taking this stance where you're looking at things very philosophically, maybe, somewhat intellectually, so that you can make better plans for the future. You're seeing things realistically in the practical light of day. So you see yourself, you see situations, and you see other people for what they really are. And this is going to allow you to realign your goals and move forward quickly and easily. Now, some of you, your mode of communication, again, you may be withdrawing somewhat, and you may make the decision to sort of keep people at bay. You're keeping your distance. Maybe you're biding your time on something. You may be in a waiting period, and you may be enduring a situation or waiting out a situation until further notice, or when you decide to make your move or change your plan. Also, this is a very focused card. This Hermit is shining a light on something, some aspect. So you are shining a light on some aspect of your life. You're looking at something. You're putting pinpoint focus on a particular part of your life. Just make sure that while you're doing that, you're not ignoring other areas of your life and losing track of the entire picture, the big picture. Don't remain so focused in one area that you lose track of something else. Now, others of you, this is a card about knowledge, and you may feel as if you've got all the answers, that you know everything. And so some of you are going to go out of your way this week to push some buttons to provoke others, to create controversy, confrontations. But just know that this is a very spiritual card, and probably by design, you won't be winning those arguments. And you won't be winning them because the point is for you to discover that you don't know everything you think you know. So again, the key for this week is logic. The negative is being irrational. So many of you, you may be feeling as if you can do anything, and you may be breaking out of a routine. Some of you, something comes to light and you realize you need to let go of something. You need to move on. Now, the underlying energy is the Two of Swords. So you may be getting advice. You may be going within. You may be giving counsel. And you may be getting help from others because maybe you're facing some dilemma this month, or there's a need to make a decision. You could find yourself at a stalemate in some situation, or things are just at a standstill. You've reached an impasse. There's some delay, and maybe you're struggling with some kind of tense situation, and you're just staying put for now. Some of you are blocking your emotions, and this is keeping you from making the decision that you need to make. You're keeping a tight rein on those emotions. Maybe you're struggling to find a a midway point between you and someone else. There may be a need to, try to create a truce of some sort, or there's a difficult decision that you're facing, or you want to come to some agreement or a settlement. You could be dealing with two opposing modes of thought, either you and someone else, or just within you. You can't make up your mind because you have two ways of thinking. You're of two minds about a situation. So depending on whatever it is you're facing, you may be so determined to do things a particular way that it either works for you or it works against you. But whatever it is, you feel a sense of uncertainty about something. You don't know which way it's going to go. And because you don't know, you may step out there boldly, being overconfident without having enough information, or you may be anxious and have doubt. So in either case, either you do nothing and follow the course of least resistance, or you do what you always do. You fall back on old habit patterns, automatic responses, even though at a later time you're going to regret it. So for some of you, waiting is the answer. The waiting game is helping you, and any delays that you're facing, they're working in your favor. You're able to have greater resolve, and you're strengthening your position by playing the waiting game. For others of you, waiting is difficult. And it's a challenge for you to not become restless, for you to not be biased, and for you to be impatient. So your impatience and your frustration is going to drive your behavior. It's going to control your attitude and trigger you into saying some things and doing some things that undermine the very thing that you were hoping to save or promote. Now, maybe you're doing this because you feel you've kicked into survival mode, and you're operating from a place of fear, a place of self-preservation, or maybe you're just very self-oriented. You want to advance your cause, and that's what's important to you. Because of that, you may actually, again, I said the Hermit could provoke controversy. You may decide to instigate some disputes, and you may be the trigger between other people. You may say something or do something that creates some kind of contention between other people. And for some of you, there are some fears and anxieties that are cropping up, at the most inopportune moment when you least expect. But for many of you, you're having to make a decision that connects to your happiness, how you are enjoying life, and whether you are taking the necessary risks that you need to. Some of you need to make a decision to put it out there, whatever that is. And so this is a month where your actions are going to be related to the people that you're involved with and the situations that you're in, and your assessment of how much you are receiving in return. And whatever situations you face this month, it's likely that it's going to be challenging to your way of thinking, to your belief system, to your values, and your understanding. Now, ultimately, you may obtain what it is you seek. You may reach your goal, reach your objective, although more likely this will happen, but somehow or other, the way you look at life or your perspective or a situation or even another person is going to change. Your perspective will be altered. All right, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I would greatly appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and kind comments. For those of you who have already offered your support, again, please know that I'm grateful and committed to you. Have a wonderful October, and I look forward to speaking with you next month.